chaps, we're implementing Operation Exit.
Situation like that.
Wouldn't want to get much worse. Now, we're establishing an escape route. There are a lot of people who must be siphoned out of Singapore. Communications experts, technicians, senior civil servants.
Through some officer.
Yes. Now, Captain Lyon, you will be based here at Pulau Durian. You'll move them on the Indragiri River here. You, Captain Davis, will be located there and move them on to Ringgit for evacuation to Ceylon.
Right.
I'll be at Ringgit.
And when do we leave, sir?
Well, now.
Now, sir?
Yes, I'm afraid so. There's a boat waiting for you at Collier Quay.
Very good, sir.
Which one of you blokes is Gordon Highlanders? Yes! You Captain Lyon?
Yes.
Reynolds. You're the one I drop at Pulau Durian.
That's correct, yes. Where'd you pick up this old scow?
Navy commandeer. It was a Jap fishing boat. Bottom full of worm. Engine run by a treadmill of white mice.
But beautifully nondescript.
With any sort of luck, mate, she'll get you where you're going.
And maybe back again.
Why would you bother? We've had the dick in Singapore. Doubt if we'll see the week out.
神谷元日本総領事館におられた外務省情報局職さんのはいご苦労様でした。河村閣下が警備司令部でお待ちです。どうぞ。お前だ。
タミヤさんが来られました。
おお、閣下。しばらくでございました。
いやー、ひどい目にあったね。
情報を集めたことがスパイ行為に問われました。
いや、君は日本総領事館の職員として当然のことをやったまでだよ。で、これからどうする？
あ、一日も早く内地へ帰ろうと思います。
まあ、かけたまえ。いやー、君とはロンドン以来だな。
閣下が駐在武官でおいでになって間もなく、私はこちらへ参りました。
タミヤ君、このシンガポールでもう一苦労してほしいんだ。
名字？
陆兰西。
我想我已经给过你通行证了。
这是给我哥哥玉光的。
You speak English?
Yes.
Why does he not come himself?
He's sick. Very sick. Please help him. Please.谢谢。
Digger. The house on the hill. Righto, fellas, this way.
crate?
Crite. It's an Indian name for a snake. Now, what do you think of her?
She's a tub. A 100% first-class bloody tub.
That is exactly what we need. Captain Lyon. Major, did you have a good trip, Bill? Depends on your point of view. We were towed on a bloody rope halfway. We would never have got here if it wasn't for my engineer. Come up here and meet the new owners.
If you're the new owner, sir, you have my sympathy.
I'll leave you with the Lieutenant Carspill. Hand over command or whatever it is you Navy types do. Aye, aye, sir.
When are you going to tell me where you want me to take this thing?
Well, she used to work out of Singapore, Ted. That's why she's so valuable to us.
As an absolute training maximum, 15 hours. Coming.
How are you?
Well, thanks.
I'm Major Ivan Lyon. This is Don Davis and my 2IC, Royal Navy.
Bob Page.
Welcome aboard. Do sit down.
Thank you, sir.
How did you volunteer for Z, Bob?
I thought it was about time I did something positive. That's partly the reason.
And your father is Deputy Administrator of New Guinea, is that correct?
That's the other part. He's a prisoner of the Japs.
So is Major Lyon's wife.
I also see you as a soldier, highly decorated.
5 times, sir.
Don't try to outdo him, will you?
Hardly.
We're not looking for any heroes around here.
I'm not the type, sir.
Good. Right, let's put you in the picture.
Everyone forward!
Right. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you where we're going to till now, but there were the usual security reasons that I'm sure you'll all appreciate. Well, the fact is, we're on our way to Singapore.
You beauty! What did I tell you, Buff?
Now, we're going in as close as we can with the crate, establish a base on one of the islands at the top of the Rio archipelago. We send the canoe teams in from there, and attach limpet mines to enemy ships in Singapore Harbour.
The Aussie. Bloody Japs, you mate.
Now, we have a Japanese boat, and we're flying the Japanese flag. That's our best chance of escaping detection in the weeks ahead. So it is not strictly by the book, but there we are. Now, I make this point because I want you all to be aware that if we are captured, there's every possibility that we'll be executed as spies. And we also start looking like what we're supposed to be.
Japanese.
Malays.
Bob, topside. Hey! Oh, who's a rough old sort?
You'll do me, Bob.
He does look Malay to me. He looks more like a Bangkok whore.
This is our 40th day since we left Australia. I don't like running in this close.
Not to worry, Ted. I've been to these parts before.
On foot, no doubt.
I had a yawl in Singapore before the war. I spent my honeymoon down here.
Honeymoon?
Right where we are now, in fact. And she drew about the same. I got through then, we'll get through now.
A bit better company than this trip.
Certainly better looking.
Look, boys, no noise.
Good work, Paddy. Lieutenant Page. Don. I'll be reaching Panjang Island in 2 hours' time, and we'll make it our base. We drop the canoes in as soon as it gets dark.
So give us something to tell the kids, eh, Bob?
And I just hope we can pull it off. And keep your fingers crossed the Japs aren't too lively around that harbor.
Yeah. I wonder what the little buggers are up to right now.
Looks like they never heard about blackouts.
Yes.
Well, best of British luck, lads.
Take care, chaps.
Oh, 辻参謀じゃないか。
湘南極楽とは聞いてきたが、これほどだらけてるとは思いませんでした。すでにソロモンでは敵の一大反攻が始まっている。私は大本営作戦参謀としてつぶさにガダルカナルの戦闘を視察してきたが、我が在党2万の将兵は。
おい辻君、いかんよ、女たちもいることだしな。
女はそのとり。
おや、退却せよとおっしゃるんですか。
その命令だ。
あら、日本陸軍にも退却せよっていう命令があるんですか。私たちは突撃の一点張りって聞いてますけれどもねえ、松本大佐。命令が
不信用だ。
司令部に連絡しろ。はい。
resulted in the sinking of 7 Japanese military cargo vessels. The attack has caused great loss of face with the Shonan authorities, who have shown themselves vulnerable to this type of sabotage.
This is the spirit of resistance of Malaya, signing off for today.
万岁！日本宪兵最近抓了很多人。
他们知道什么人干的吗？
他们以为是樟宜监狱里英国囚犯所计划，而由华人游击队所干的。
这件事会给华人带来很大的苦难。
What do you think of her, Don? It's a bit more seaworthy than the Kite.
It won't be quite the same, though, will it? No more sarongs or blacking up.
Oh, there will be later.
Ivan, I'm no pessimist, but I would prefer that it wasn't Singapore again. I think we're pushing our luck.
Not necessarily. According to our intelligence, the Japanese think the last raid was conceived by our men in Changi prison and carried out by local guerrillas.
Well, they've no idea it was us.
Not the slightest. That's why I want to make it Singapore again. That's where we can hit them the hardest.
Well, you know me, Ivan. Where you go, I go.
Right, gather around, chaps. Quiet! Quiet! Come on, keep it down. I'm sorry. Right, I'd like to extend a welcome to the new members for the next operation, codenamed Rimau. And a special thanks to the old hands from the Kite who've come in for another go. Good on you, boys. Now, you all know each other, but I don't think you've met this gentleman. This is Major Otto Ingleton from the Royal Marines. Now, he's acting as an observer for Southeast Asia Command, and he'll be coming with us to see how it's all done.
Well, I'll try to keep out of your way, and I don't mind being called a pommy, so long as it's not that pommy bastard.
Okay.
Get used to it,
all right. For the success of Operation Rimau. Down the hatch.
Pleased you can make it, Bob.
Well, I couldn't let you fellas go wandering off on your own. You'd get lost, Bob.
Thanks for coming, Bob.
Well, there's a job to be done, Ivan.
There's some great new toys to do it with, too. One-man subs that were designed at special operations in England. They have a range of 35 miles, can cruise down to a depth of about 5 fathoms, and can get along at about 4 knots. They're battery-powered, and the operator wears oxygen gear. We call them SBs, submersible boats. The Japs won't know what's hit them.
Departed Fremantle, 12:25 hours, West Australian Standard Time, 11th of September. Proceeding north through Lombok Straits to Singapore area with group known as Rimau, Malay for Tiger, under the command of Lieutenant-Colonel Lyon and comprising 22 officers and other ranks of Z Special Force. We'll unload 5 tons of store on Meripus Island and establish rear base for party before proceeding on to Singapore waters.
残念ながら諜報活動の面で、我が軍は敵に立ち遅れたことは認めざるを得ません。しかしながら昨年シンガポール港が奇襲攻撃を受けて以来、我が方も諜報機関の充実に努め、マレー・スマトラのジャンクおよび小型船舶など全て、登録をさせ、物資輸送の傍ら海上での情報収集に努めております。さらにリオ群島のほとんどの島に監視所を設けましたので、今後ゲリラの活動は完全に封殺できるものと確信しております。
What about this, Colonel?
It's a 50 or 60 tonner. Come and have a look at this, Don.
Yes, I like it. And she's obviously not carrying any cargo.
It's better.
Yeah.
Let's get in a little closer. Helmsman, 20 degrees to port.
Port 20 we're on, sir.
湘南警備隊からの情報です。ボルネオ海へのジャンクは希釈しないそうであります。
付近の天候は
ここ数日平穏であります。
おかしいな。監視を強化するように。
はい。
Right, stand to that mainsail. Stand to anchor wind.
Come on, tie it off. This is the life, eh, Bob?
Better off than those poor bloody Malays in the submarine.
Thanks, mate.
Good start. Like the old days, eh, Skipper? Even better.
Right, gather round, chaps. Now, as we're less than 12 miles from Singapore, let's just recap. Now, tonight we'll unload the SBs and the drivers and we'll go in for the attack. You, Raymond, will stand by here on the junk and we'll rendezvous back here at 0500. Then we collect the canoes and stores and sink the junk in deep water.
And the SBs.
That's right. Then we'll make our way back to Meripus Island to meet up with the submarine. Now, I've allowed 5 miles a night, and it's 70 miles to Meripus. Now, we'll be there in 14 days. That's plenty of time to make the submarine pick up on the 8th of November. Have you got any questions?
Stand to, chaps.
Right, quick as you can.
2 handguns, please, quickly. Oh, Bill. 2 handguns, please.
Absolutely no shooting unless I give the order. Over there! The gas! They're onto us!
No shooting. Who was the stupid idiot that started all that? I will have his balls when I find him. That is a Malay patrol boat. They are civilian police officers, unarmed.
Good God. Right! Don, get the canoes out as fast as you can.
Not the SBs?
No, we're pulling out.
No, sir!
We can still go in. Tonight, Singapore is only 12 miles away.
We have blown it! In a matter of hours, the Japs will be swarming all over this area.
Ivan, we have to hang around here for 4 weeks anyway before the sub picks us up. We might at least give it a go.
We can't turn back within sight of the target. Ivan, we can be in and gone before they even wake to what's happening. And it will give them something else to think about in the morning.
No. It is my decision.
What? It is my decision!
We're getting out. Now, the most important thing as far as I'm concerned is the Japs do not get their hands on the SBs. There'll be another day. Now move!
All right, lads, jump to it!
Get here and turn right round and canoe off home again.
So close.
건너온다! 이소리!
この方面の捜索も何の手がかりもなしか。はあ。
湘南水上憲兵隊の早川です。ご苦労様です。戦果はいかがですか。
敵はなかなか手強い。
情報をつかむためにできれば生きたまま捕虜にしていただきたいのですが。
そのつもりでやってはいるんだ。数人の戦死者を出します。こう島が多いんじゃな。
with you, Ivan. Captain Page will go with the men. Now, that's an order. Now move, move! All right, come on, move! We'll wait for you at Marapass.
You'll be all right.
Turn up the hot tap a bit, will you, mate?
Right, gentlemen. Our date with the submarine is 4 days away, and we've still got 5 men unaccounted for. We know Don bought it, and we have to presume that Colonel Lyon is dead too. Any suggestions?
You think we should send a scouting party back for him?
Where would we start?
Chaps!
About 4 miles to the next island. Keep together. If anyone gets into trouble, we all wait.
You heard what the man said, eh?
We shouldn't strike any trouble. These coconuts will float all right. We used to make rafts out of them when we were kids.
We'll hide out on this next island until the 8th. Then one of us can swim back here and try to make contact with the submarine.
Well, the nips catch up with us again.
We'll keep moving on. Plenty of cover around here.
Plenty of Japs too.
What's the plan if we miss the sub?
Start heading south. Can't say I didn't warn you. It'll be a long swim.
How long do you reckon it'll take to get back to Australia?
How long have we been on the run now? About 9 weeks. Well, we can manage to pinch a boat somewhere.
Here, give me a hand.
Another 9 weeks once this home. Yeah, it's only about 2,000 miles.
Come on, Wolf, you need a bit of drying out.
Well, Ron, me old mate, the sooner we get started.
Let's go.
It is unfortunate for you men that you have been taken prisoner. Your status will be decided after you have been fully interrogated. And now, you must be made a little more presentable. You will go with the sergeant. ついてこい。
変わった連中だ。
ただの兵隊じゃありませんね。
要するに白状させることだ。参謀理課としては一刻も早く情報をつかみたい。
防衛司令部としても同じです。私は討伐隊に同行して彼らの戦いぶりを見てきましたが、勇敢というか死を恐れないというか、
相当手強いようだな。
ビシビシやりますか。
なあ、締め上げるんだ。拷問にかけて。
通訳の諸君はどう思う？タミヤ君は拷問に賛成かね？どっちなんだ？
死を恐れない者に拷問は通用しないのではないでしょうか。
Good morning.
Morning.
Have you injured your leg?
No, no, it's just a sprain. If I forget about it, I dare say it'll go away.
We will have the doctor examine it, and we'll get your crutch.
This is good enough, thank you.
What are those notches for?
I've been cutting one of those every week since I...
Since you what?
Since I started ducking for cover from you fellows.
What is your rank and service?
I am Major Reginald Middleton Otto Ingleton of the Royal Marines.
What part of England are you from, Major Ingleton?
Wanstead, in Essex.
Married?
Yes.
Wife's name?
Sybil.
Your age?
29.
君はなぜ豪州軍に紛れ込んでいるんだ？
How do you come to be involved with these Australian soldiers?
No, no, that's as far as we go. What you're getting, you've got.
想像に任す。調べたければ調べるが良いということです。
なんとか最後まで拷問は避けたいものだ。
ぜひお願いします。I suppose the eucalyptus leaves remind you of home, eh?
Please, sit down.
You are Australian, aren't you?
Yes, I am Australian. Page, Robert Charles, Captain, Australian Imperial Force. Regimental number NX 19158.
Have some coffee, Captain?
Thanks. Am I being given special treatment because I'm an officer?
No, coffee's being given to everyone.
Even the lowest ranks?
Of course.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm no captain. I'm an able seaman in the Australian Navy. My name is Falls, Walter Gordon. But my mates call me Popper.
Popper? Why Popper?
Because I'm a bit long in the tooth. But my age, I'm old.
How old?
24, over the hill.
Where are you from?
The casino in New South Wales.
And what is the nature of your group, your prisoners?
We're a mobile laundry unit. We came up here to do your washing.
洗濯部隊だと申しております。
Cheers.
捕虜全員の氏名と階級が分かりました。
なんだ？英軍、豪軍、陸軍あり、海軍あり、こんなもんでよく統制が取れたもんだな。
特別に編成されたんじゃないかと思いますが。
イングルトン、この少佐が指揮官か。
あ、階級は下でもページ隊が部下を掌握しているようです。
人数は
行き死体が10体、捕虜が10名です。
これで全部かよ。
捜索は続行中だと聞いてます。
暑くて張り切れんな。この島にはいねえようだな。
敵は襟抜きの精鋭らしいな。力尽きても降伏戦争だ。よほどの訓練を受けてきたと見えるな。ねえんだから軍政幹部の官の点が一つ抜けとるじゃないか。なんか手がかりがつかめたか。
あ、やたらと SB という文字が出てきますな。
ん？ SB?
We picked this up.
It belonged to one of our men.
Would this be him? There was a notebook on his body. You were on a special mission called Operation Rimau.
What happened to the body?
死体をどうしたと聞いてます。
戦死した場所に埋葬してある。カラストに。
Buried him where he was killed on Karas Island.
He was our commanding officer.
この男が指揮官だったそうです。Nothing is written on the grave marker. I wish I could put some kind of inscription on it.
Put Lieutenant-Colonel Ivan Lyon, MBE, the Gordon Highlanders, R.I.P.
ゴードン・ハイランダースはな、シンガポール攻防戦で環境に抵抗したんだよ。
じゃあ、アイアン中佐はその
英軍のめぼしい証拠は陥落前にみんな脱出しとるんだ。なんかあったな。SB ってなんだよ。君 SB の正体つかんでくれ。
ああ、なんとかきっかけを探してみます。How is Major Ingleton today?
The better for your inquiry, Mr. Tamio.
These things are for you.
Thank you very much.
You were asking about books. These are the only ones I can find in English.
Thank you. Ah, this is better. Shakespeare.
Oh, you read Shakespeare?
You find that strange?
No, I suppose not. Many Japanese officers read and even write poetry.
You're joking.
No, I'm very serious. It is considered the most appropriate thing to do.
Sometimes, Mr. Tamio, you sound like an Oxford graduate.
Now, Major Ingleton, you've hurt my feelings. I'm a Cambridge man.
Really?
Why should I lie to you?
Hello, Mr. Tamio.
I thought this might interest you.
Thank you. Tennyson.
Yeah, he's my favorite English poet.
I'm glad it has wide margins.
Yes, you can start keeping a diary.
Well?
Thank you.
Oh, do any of you play chess?
Yeah, too right.
Oh, I have a set. I will bring it tomorrow.
You play, Mr. Tamio?
Not very well.
Good. I'll take you on.
No, I cannot.
Thanks again.
Charming fellow.
Mongrels!
Mr. Brody. It's Lieutenant Sergeant. Major Ingleton. Doc! Papa! Where are we?
Singapore.
My God!
How far'd you get?
Made it to Bali.
Shit, that's halfway home. Perfect, none of us.
Who else is with you?
Raymond and Riggs.
Where are they?
Both of them copped it.
It's all right, Doug. We'll give it another go. You know the track now. You can navigate.
Yeah, I'll be in it. Just give me a couple of minutes. Just a couple of minutes.
俺の2人や3人はぶっ殺すぐらいの意気込みで特訓でもらいます。差し出がましい節を聞くな。申し遅れましたが自分は憲兵隊本部の命により派遣されました。何？調べがさっぱりはかどらんからです。早川君、私もこのままではダメだと思う。方針を変えよう。拷問です。拷問に限ります。しかしここで拷問したら今までの努力が無駄になってしまいます。通訳の分際で何を言うか。できるだけ拷問は避けたい。いや、避けるべきだ。いや、しかしこれ以上は。よし、拷問するか。ではもう一日だけ待ってください。お願いします。捕虜の前に両手をついて白状をしてくれと頼むつもりか。そんな態度では捕虜になめられるばかりだ。
What part of Australia are you from, Captain Page?
Queanbeyan, near Canberra. But I was living in Sydney when I joined the army.
Oh.
How long have you been in the army?
I'm not in the army. I'm a civilian.
But you're wearing a uniform.
Even an interpreter has to wear a uniform when he works for the army.
Were you an interpreter before the war?
No. I was in the diplomatic corps.
Here in Singapore?
For 2.5 years.
Ah. Where were you during the fighting?
In Changi prison.
What for?
The British claimed I was doing a little spying on the side.
And were you?
Well, perhaps.
You know what it's like then?
Being in jail? Oh, I do indeed. I both understand and sympathize. How close were you to Singapore when you blew up the junk?
Oh, 12 miles or so, just across the straits.
It was fortunate for us that you destroyed those SBs.
Why do you say that?
You'd have created havoc if you'd got them into Singapore.
How much do you know about the SBs?
Oh, everything. Major Ingleton told us all about them.
Ingleton?
Yes, we discussed a lot of things. Did I tell you I used to live near his home in Essex? Oh, it's your move.
Mr. Tamya, do you really know everything about the SBs?
Yes, Captain Page. We do.
Well, I suppose they're nothing new to you. You've had midget submarines for years.
Yes, that's true.
Otto, why did you tell our friends about the SBs?
What are you talking about?
There's no point in denying it. Tamya told me about your little chat.
Are you accusing me of giving information to the enemy?
Did you or didn't you?
No, I did not! You disappoint me, Bob.
You didn't tell them anything?
Of course not. Did you tell them about the SBs, Bob?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
It's a pity.
He lied to me, Otto. I thought he softened me up by pretending to be my friend, and then he lied. Wait till I get my hands on that bastard.
Take it easy, Bob.
I trusted you, Tanya.
Nobody asked you to help.
タミヤ君、一体どうしたんだ。俺たちとの接触は十分に注意してくれたまえ。
はい。全ての責任は私にあります。
その上俺に恥をかかせおった。通訳のくせにおかしいぞ貴様。捕虜の肩ばかり持ち寄って。
失礼します。
How's your arm, Bob?
Fine, fine.
What's it like in the outside world?
Busy. Listen, fellas. The Japs had decided to put the boot in because they weren't getting the information they wanted. But Tamiya tricked me and got enough on the SBs to stop them from torturing us. We owe him that.
Where do you hear all this?
Hayakawa just told me.
So it appears we misjudged Tamiya.
こんにちは。諸君は Today, last day, water campaign time. Tomorrow you go.
What's all this mean, old fella?
You Rimau, you prisoner of war, or war criminal.
Shit.
Tomorrow, you go. Outram Road, jail. Christ, what a dump!
捕虜10名収監いたしました。
そうか。で、これからの扱いだが、
他の囚人と全て同じです。
しかし晩飯にはたくあんの一切れなりと。
それに酒ですか。特別隊員はやめていただきます。
そうか。大虎も刑務所ですが。はあ。はあ。
Mr. Tamiya、私は法務部の立花少佐である。法の立場から諸君たちの行動を調査するよう命ぜられた。
He's Major Tachibana of the Legal Department. He's here to investigate the legal implications of your Rimau activities.
名前と階級。
State your name and rank.
Don't be silly, you know my name and rank as well as I do.
State your name and
Now,
rank.
I'm not going to apologise, but I know why you tried to trick me.
The prisoner
The
will
men
state.
asked me to thank you. I'm sorry for knocking you around.
All right. But we really must get on with it.
どういう間柄だ君たちは。
取り調べとは関係ないことであります。
あるかないかは私が判断する。
はい。
My name is Page, Robert Charles, Captain, Australian Imperial Force. Regimental number NX...
Singapore this morning by low-flying American bombers resulted in a number of direct hits on cargo ships anchored in the Straits and extensive damage to docking installations in Keppel Harbour. But the big news of the day comes from London.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir.
How are you?
I'm well. And you? How's your arm?
Not too bad. Thanks to you. I'd come to think of us as friends, Mr. Tamia. That's why I did my block when I thought you'd tricked me.
In our circumstances, it is very difficult to be friends, but we must try. Our war news is not good. It is a fight for time.
What do you mean?
Prolong the investigation as long as you can. Did you know the war in Europe has ended?
Germany surrendered?
Unconditionally.
That's marvellous. Bloody marvellous. When all this is over, you'll have to come and visit us in Australia. We'll tell them how you tried to help us here in prison.
It will be impossible. We've been told to fight on until the death.
But you're a civilian. That can't apply to you.
I am Japanese.
Yes, but I don't see the point now. The war will end. All wars do.
Do you mind if I call you Bob?
Of course not.
Then you must call me Minoru.
Minoru. But I thought you blokes only used first names with very close friends.
Yes. That is our way.少佐殿、あの連中が助かる方法はないでしょうか。
一つだけある。
教えてください。
板垣軍司令官の決断一つだね。
将軍に原型の嘆願書を出してはいかがでしょうか。
彼らが嘆願書を出すって言うんなら止めはしない。
わかりました。
非常を外してあげなさい。はい。この部屋を使ってください。
ありがとうございます。
どうぞ。じゃあ。
Let's get some air in here.
Yes, good. What are they doing that for?
They are protesting their innocence.
What did they do?
Blew up some ships in Singapore Harbour.
When?
September before last. Bob, sit down. This is very important, so please pay attention. You are going to trial, but you have nothing to fear. General Itagaki will be generous. All it requires is a petition from you and the other prisoners. Do you understand? Please, write it now. You must point out that you are carrying out orders from your superiors in Australia. That, as soldiers, you had to obey.
We made the attack on Singapore.
What?
September 26th, 1943. We blew up 7 ships.
That's impossible. There were no SBs then. You said so yourself.
Yes, that's true.
Then how could you do it?
By canoe.
What?
You cannot kill innocent people.
Oh, you mustn't tell anybody about this. You would be putting a noose around your own neck. Keep your mouth shut. Write a petition now. You were under order.
Keeping my mouth shut would be the same as killing them with my bare hands.
Bob, if you don't write that you were carrying out orders, you will be tried as war criminals.
Minoru, I'm grateful for your concern. But I can't let those men die for something we did.
Please write a petition.
We made the attack on Singapore. They're innocent. Let them go.
Bob!
Minoru, will you do this?
Bob, I promise you, I will do something about the Chinese. But please, you do something to help yourself. Bob!
We knew the risks.
Having studied the indictments of the prosecutor, I wish to ask the accused some questions.
Page Tai.
Captain Page.
機関の部下はジャンクに日本の国旗を掲げたまま我が警備艇に発砲したというのは事実か？
Is it true that your men fired on one of our police patrol boats while your junk was flying the Japanese flag?
Yes, some of them did.
はい。幾人かは？
総督諸君はマレー人漁夫に変装していたというのは事実。
Is it also true that you were all disguised as Malay fishermen?
Some of us were.
幾人かはそうでした。
それらの行為は上官の命令に従って行われたのか？
Were you carrying out orders from your superiors when you did these things?
Our only orders were to get into Singapore Harbour as best we could and destroy as many ships and installations as possible.
我々の受領した唯一の命令は最善を尽くしてシンガポール湾内に潜入してできるだけ多くの艦船を破壊し、そして施設を破壊することでした。
機関の部下は我が作戦地域内において軍服も着用せず階級章もつけず作戦行動したというのは事実か？
Is it correct that while carrying out your operation within our territory, your men didn't wear any military insignia or badges of rank?
Yes, it is. Rank doesn't mean very much to us.
はい、事実です。階級は私たちにとって問題ではありません。
階級章を着用しないように命令されたの。
Were you ordered not to wear any insignia?
No. We made our own decisions.
いいえ、私たち自身の決定でした。
よし。
Thank you.
各被告はさらに述べることはないか。
Do any of you accused wish to add to the evidence? I call for the summing up of the prosecutor.
被告人全員が起訴事実を認めているばかりでなく、関係証人の供述並びその他の証拠によって彼らの有罪は明白であります。
Not only do the accused unanimously admit their guilt, but the statements of the witnesses and other evidence amply prove that guilt.
しかしながら、この過酷な戦場で彼らが発揮した英雄的行為は筆舌に尽くしがたいものがあります。
However, the heroism they displayed on this crucial war front is beyond description.
彼らは延々3000マイルに及ぶ鳩を越え、断固たる決意のもとにあまたの困難を克服し、日本軍占領地域の奥深く侵入したのであります。
They traveled 3,000 miles on land and sea with great determination and overcame incredible hardships to penetrate deep into the regions under Japanese occupation.
我々は被告たちを決死の英雄と呼ぶに躊躇しない次第であります。
We do not hesitate to call them real heroes.
これが日本人の心であります。
This is a feeling of the Japanese people.
これら英雄の名が英国人及び豪州人の胸の中に永遠に記憶されるべく、その最後を栄光を荒らしぶるのが我々の義務であります。
It is our duty to ensure that their names will remain in the hearts of Britons and Australians for all eternity.
ここに本官は全被告に対し死刑を求刑するものであります。
I therefore consider a death sentence should be given to each of these accused persons.
これより30分休憩する。
This court will now recess for a period of 30 minutes.
コーヒーを飲ませてもよろしいでしょうか。
あるのかね、10人分も。
下級品を蓄えてあります。
そうか。いいだろう、飲ませてやりなさい。
はい。ただいまより判決を言い渡す。
The judgment will now be given.
本法廷は被告全員に対して死刑を宣告する。
This court sentences all of the accused to death.
諸君こそは真の勇士である。私はこの壇上から諸君を見送りたい。
You men are all true heroes. I would like to watch you march from this court.
裁判長殿、お願いがあります。
何だ。
被告たちは彼らの潜入証拠の引率で対戦させてやりたいのであります。
よかろう。
はい。よろしくお願いします。
Major Ingleton, would you please issue the order to leave the court?
Captain Page.
Thank you, sir.
死刑と決まったあんたたちにせめて居心地のいい部屋をと思ってな。
Bloody rough, I think.
It's the espionage that did it.
You all knew where we stood on that score.
Well, I didn't say anything about the other raid.
What's the point? Can't hang us twice.
You think they'll hang us? Nah, more like a firing squad.
Or beheading. That's their way.
Jesus Christ.
I'll do myself in first.
刑の執行は明日に決まった。その旨捕虜たちに伝えてもらいたい。
処刑の方法は銃殺ですね。
いや、切る。日本武士道の古式にのっとってだな。斬首をするのは彼らに敬意を表することにもなる。
いえ、西洋人は首を切られるということに非常な恐怖心を持ってます。彼らに安らかな死を与えるためにも国際慣例に従って銃殺を。
だから武士道の伝統的な古式にのっとってだな。
What's this for?
これは英軍のあちこち探したんだ。やっと見つけたよ。チャンギの捕虜たちからね。遠くへ旅立つんだからね、あんたたちは。さあ来て。
Why the new clothes?
For you. You are to be executed tomorrow.
How?
By the traditional method of Japanese Bushido.
Beheading? You Jap bastard.
That's enough. Darky. Simmer down, everyone. Minoru, tell us about Bushido.
In samurai society, as a mark of respect due to a person with high status, suicide by harakiri would be ordered instead of an execution. A second always accompanies a condemned man and would cut off his head to ease the pain of dying. Thus, the relationship between the man to die and his second was not one of enmity. Rather, it was a relationship of reliable and trusted friends.
Much difference how they do it. Dead is dead.
I'd rather go out fighting.
Look, fellas. If dying's all that's left, that's it.
And he sang as he watched and waited till his dawn. You come waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and he waited till his billy boiled. You come waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You come a-waltzing Matilda with me.
諸軍は処刑執行員に選ばれた10人である。明日は全員下着を取り替え、軍服には香を炊き込み、再会沐浴して刑場に臨んでもらいたい。諸軍はいわばその介錯人である。いささかの不始末もないよう、くれぐれも注意されたい。
明日は俺たちに彼らの軍服を着てもらおう。はあ、しかし軍服がありません。あるんだよ。占領当時英語軍の被服装甲をそっくり手に入れたんでな。わかりました。
Through still waters, he shelters me from my enemies. He leadeth me through the valley of the shadow of death, and I fear no evil. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
来るべき日が来ましたね。これよりしばらく休憩にする。
You will stand easy.
タバコも自由に吸ってよろしい。
You are also free to smoke.
解散。
Dismiss.
Fine. Good luck, mate.
Wally. All the best, Bob.
Set it! Fall in! The officers in front of you are your executioners. 各自官姓名を名乗れ。Each man must state his name and rank. 陸軍隊佐々木三郎。
Major Reginald Middleton Ingleton.
陸軍隊高田大道。
Captain Robert Charles Page.
陸軍中尉藤井武雄。
Lieutenant Walter George Carey.
陸軍中尉三谷ブリッジ。
Lieutenant Albert Leslie Sargent.
処刑用意。はい。位置につけ。
See ya, you old pommy bastard.
処刑終わりました。次、位置につけ。はい。お願いします。少佐殿。